Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a story that has been stirring South African politics and keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. It's about Carl Niehaus, a Member of Parliament for the Economic Freedom Fighters, and his latest fiery call regarding the controversial CR17 bank accounts. And yes, it's as juicy as it sounds. Niehaus recently took to X, yes, that platform formerly known as Twitter, and delivered a message that left political watchers and social media buzzing. He didn't mince his words. In his usual dramatic flair, he said, "It is high time to let the cat finally out of the CR17 bag." Now, for those who don't speak political metaphor, what he means is simple: it's time for the truth to come out, and no more hiding behind legal mumbo-jumbo or secret bank accounts. Niehaus has been relentless in pushing for transparency. He's repeatedly demanded that the CR17 bank accounts, which have been shrouded in secrecy, be unsealed immediately. In fact, his message is crystal clear: unseal the CR17 bank accounts now. That's not a polite request, that's a full-on, political mic drop. And in true Niehaus fashion, he doubled down: if the #Madlanga Commission is at all serious about getting to the full truth, the Commission will insist that the CR17 bank accounts must be unsealed and presented as open public evidence before them. Now, let's break this down. Why is Niehaus so fired up about these bank accounts? Well, for those who might not be following every twist and turn of South African political drama, the CR17 accounts are tied to the 2017 ANC presidential campaign. They are believed to hold critical information about donations, financial dealings, and potentially, questions of legality that could rock the foundations of party politics. Essentially, if there are skeletons in these closets, or should we say, money in these accounts, they need to be shown in the harsh light of public scrutiny. Niehaus argues that keeping these accounts sealed is essentially allowing some people to hide the truth. And let's be honest, South Africans are tired of politicians hiding things behind closed doors while the rest of us try to piece together the story from leaks, whispers, and shady newspaper reports. The economic freedom fighters are known for pushing accountability, and Niehaus' call is putting the Madlanga Commission on notice: either you are serious about uncovering the truth, or you're just another talking shop with fancy reports that collect dust. And here's where it gets interesting. The Madlanga Commission, officially tasked with investigating major issues within the political and financial spheres, has a reputation for meticulous work, but they're being tested here. Niehaus' demand is more than a call for transparency, it's a political challenge. Will the Commission show courage and demand that these accounts be open to the public? Or will the political heavyweights behind the CR17 campaign manage to keep their secrets buried a little longer? Social media erupted as soon as Niehaus made his statements. Some citizens hailed him as a hero for demanding accountability. Finally, someone is speaking truth to power, they said. Others were more cautious, arguing that transparency is important, but one must be careful not to jump to conclusions without concrete evidence. And of course, in typical South African fashion, the trolls and meme-makers had a field day. There were jokes about Niehaus literally looking for cats in bags and cartoons depicting politicians scrambling to hide files under sofas. But beyond the memes, the underlying question remains serious. South Africans have watched scandal after scandal unfold: state capture, municipal corruption, dodgy contracts, and there's a growing impatience with the slow pace of justice. Opening the CR17 bank accounts could shed light on critical questions: who donated what, under what conditions, and whether proper protocols were followed. And if wrongdoing is found, it could have political repercussions that ripple all the way to the top. Niehaus' push also exposes a broader tension in South African politics: the public versus political elites. While citizens demand transparency, political institutions often drag their feet. The Madlanga Commission now finds itself in the spotlight, facing scrutiny not just from political rivals, but from everyday South Africans who want to see accountability in action. This isn't just about a few bank accounts, it's about trust in the system, and whether citizens feel that those in power are being held to the same rules as everyone else. Let's add a bit of context to understand the stakes. The CR17 campaign was crucial for Cyril Ramaphosa's rise to the presidency of the ANC in 2017, and ultimately to the South African presidency. The campaign involved significant sums of money, donations, and financial maneuvering. Any revelation from these accounts could either vindicate or incriminate individuals involved. Niehaus' insistence on unsealing them isn't just about curiosity, it's about ensuring that political processes are transparent, and that those who may have crossed ethical or legal lines are held accountable. So what does this mean for the average South African watching from home? It means the political drama is far from over. Niehaus is signaling that the EFF will not back down on demands for transparency. The Madlanga Commission will soon have to decide whether it has the courage to stand up to the political pressure or continue down the path of cautious secrecy. And for all of us, it's a reminder that politics isn't just about speeches and votes, it's about the accountability that underpins trust in government. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the theater of it all. You have Carl Niehaus, with his larger-than-life personality, calling out hidden accounts like a treasure hunter demanding the map. You have the Madlanga Commission, quietly reviewing documents, possibly sweating at the thought of opening Pandora's bank accounts. And you have the public, watching, tweeting, debating, and memeing along the way. It's political drama at its finest, serious, suspenseful, and just a little bit entertaining. Alright, everyone, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the CR17 bank account saga, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think should happen next? Should the Madlanga Commission immediately unseal these accounts, or is patience the better path? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and remember, in South African politics, there's always more than meets the eye. Stay curious, stay informed, and see you next time.